It's the Morning Banana Show with your favorite morning host, the one, the only, coffee drinking, banana eating, watermelon slurping. It's Adam Josh.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Banana Show. Today's date is June 23rd. It is the beginning of cancer season. Here we are in the sunny hillsides of the Algarve in Portugal, darling. I'm flanked between two banana pups that I've planted, and we've got Tiago, the table from Tanoka, here to support my food choices and coffee habits. As always, Desiree has a standing invitation to join us if she feels like it. Of course, she's on the farm. Everybody's doing their own thing. Kids are playing. It's a Sunday morning. Kids are playing, birds are chirping, the flies are eating the watermelon, and I'm making myself a coffee here on the Morning Banana Show, number 182. That's 182 bananas that we've shared together, you and me. What can I tell you? Over there, maybe at the end of the video, I'll show you we installed yesterday. Actually, Tyler did it by himself, installed the new Babo Longo tent under the Babo Longo tree. And if you feel like camping off grid, you can check out the Babo Longo tent. Stay here for a night or two, see what it's like living off grid. Talk to some vegan hippies who are living off grid. Ask all your questions. Learn all your lessons. If you come at the right time, you can meditate with us. You can work out with me if you feel like it. Today's a workout day for me, so I work out every 2 days. Not according to when there's a camera crew or when other people feel like working out. I work out every 2 days, usually in the evening, because the kids are off my case. Sometimes, I used to work out early morning and go jogging and whatnot, but here we are. I have a French press coffee. The coffee grounds are just dark roast, no name, from the local Lidl. And then the milk that I'm using, I believe, is Alpro Vanilla. It's really yummy. Then you heat it up in a pot and whisk it with an IKEA whisker. Froth is really good. And then one of our guests yesterday brought us a watermelon. We fed them over there at the pergola on my left. Pergola, we put some shady areas through the top, and so we had like a nice seating area. Desiree has a chair there. Chairs set up there, so it was nice. I'm talking about you.
Love you. You talking about me?
We can't force her to come on the show. That's okay.
Nope, you can't.
Okay. She can chirp me off to the side. That's fine. She can be the audience of the Morning Banana Show, number 182. It's actually, if we were to count beings here, there's quite a lot of people hanging out. Quite a lot of things. We have like at least 1 or 2 flies right on the tripod itself. So I mean, there's a lot going on. A lot of beings for the Morning Banana Show. So outside of the new tent and the guests who brought us watermelon yesterday and the pergola now having some shade, what else can I tell you? Oh, I can tell you this. Melancia. You didn't know when you started watching the Morning Banana Show back when I was in Niagara that you were going to learn Portuguese. Melancia. I know it doesn't make sense because you think agua, water, melon. Nope, it's not melanagua, it's melancia. I don't know why I didn't name it, but it's melancia. Look it up. You're learning Portuguese. What's watermelon in Spanish? Anyone? Anyone know?
I'm not sure. There's one melon that's called melocoton, but I don't think it's watermelon. I think
Melancia.
that's like a honeydew melon.
Some of the fruit names and vegetable names make sense, and then others just, we're learning because they don't make sense. Some are like intuitive, like l'orange. L'orange, obviously. Laranja. Okay, that sounds like orange. Some of them are intuitive, but others are just not anything like what you would expect. What else can I tell you is the preferred way of telling temperature here, the preferred measurement here in Portugal is Celsius. So if you're an American who grew up telling temperature in Fahrenheit and came to Portugal, or many other places in the world, you're going to have a problem. Because you might think, 100 is hot, anything over 100 is hot, like I do. And here, the high is going to be 32 today. So people measure things in Celsius here. And so for fun, I was looking it up yesterday. How many countries in the world use Fahrenheit? And out of 190 something countries, maybe four countries use Fahrenheit. It's usually Americans in the countries that Americans are heavily influencing. Cuatro. So you might ask yourself, well, why does this Morning Banana Show guy from Niagara, why is he using Fahrenheit? Good question. So I grew up in a house where my dad, he's a Leo, he likes to crank up the furnace in the winter. And I remember him distinctively being like, I'm cranking it up to 70, I'm cranking it up to 80, I'm cranking it up to 100. My dad just loved to cook us. And it helped him sleep, I think, in the winter. So I remember looking, young Adam looking up at the thermostat way up there and it being like 70 or 80 and knowing, okay, well, 100 is super hot. And so I'm not sure if he was entertaining my mom because my mom is from California, she's American, or what, if he just erroneously learned Fahrenheit. But I grew up, my mom is American, my biological dad is Canadian, so I grew up kind of in this mixed household, and and I'm not sure what they do in Pakistan, to be honest. I think they use Celsius. I would bet they use Celsius. Obviously, my adopted family is all Pakistani, but they live in Canada, so they use Celsius. Most of them live in Canada, obviously. There's a lot in America, a lot of the family all over the world. Some in Ireland, we could go visit. Some in Germany. We were trying to schedule to meet some of the Pakistani family in Germany when we were there, but it just didn't work because I guess, successful Pakistani people are all doing their own thing. It's hard to catch up with these doctors, sometimes. Doctors and important people. So, all that to say, when it's 100 Fahrenheit inside our tiny home, I know, okay, we're cooking, it's hot in here, we should get out of here and go do something else. That's how I look at it. And yesterday it was about that. Today it's supposed to be hotter, so we're talking already. I don't even know what time it is, 8, 9, 10, 11 in the morning. We haven't looked. I just woke up hot, so I came out here to do a Morning Banana Show. We're already talking about going to the beach or something. Good news for us. If you look west, or if you look south, in Portugal, there's this giant body of water. Just look to the west, or look to the south. Giant body of water. So the whole west coast is beach. The whole south coast is beach.
Preach it, Ken.
My new job is beach. don't get me started. Sometimes the kids will be driving around and see construction sites and start ranting at me, and I'm just like, we just don't do it the same way in Canada. Anyway, so it's hot. I will concede that it is hot today. It was hot yesterday. We've had, since we moved here, maybe 3 or 4 really hot days where we're looking at each other like, it's freaking hot. Yeah, and usually that's over 100 Fahrenheit if you're wondering, or like 32 degrees Celsius, 33. It's hot. I know it can get hotter. Being from Niagara, we're used to humidity where you go have a shower to cool off, you get out of the shower, you dry yourself off, and then you're instantly wet again because the humidity is sticking to you in the air. Here you don't have that. Ironically, even though there's so much water around Portugal, there's no, it's more like a dry heat, I guess you could say. So yeah, Desiree has some fun events coming up where she's going to be leading a women's circle, boundaries workshop. She's working with a friend that she met locally, and Desiree's finishing translating a book for a famous author from German into English. Funny story, when we were in Berlin, I think at one point the author was like, I'm going to do it myself. And he tried to translate some of the book himself. And I think it was like the next day or the day after. Translating this stuff into English is really hard, Desiree. So he realized that if English isn't a first language for you or a native tongue, then translating the topic of his book is a little challenging, even for him. So Desiree's got a lot of stuff going on. She won't admit it. She's the queen. She's the beautiful Piscean goddess here in the mountains of Portugal, running Love Farmstay. Hey, if you can go on Google Maps and find Love Farmstay in the mountains in the Algarve in Portugal, you could give us a good review. Or better yet, you could come here, check it out, and give us a good review. Yeah, I'm still going through the process of claiming the business for myself. You know, both Google and X these days are just totally bonkers. I've been on X since it began, basically, 2009, 2010. And I just got verified all these years later, and I had to pay for it. And then after realizing what a total piece of crap Elon is, I decided to take my money back. But anyway, I gotta go. My phone's overheating. It's that hot. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching the Morning Banana Show. Follow me on X at adamjosh.com. Take care. Let's see if we can pan over here real quick. There's the new tent. See that? All right. Bye, everybody.